Alright, hello, and welcome to today's stream. I haven't normally done this in the past, but today I'm gonna be playing 14, or Final Fantasy 14, which I'm sure some people have noticed that most of the stuff for this channel is just Final Fantasy 14 pictures specifically of my own character, but yeah. Uh, so I don't normally do this. I've been playing 14s for about a year and a half now. A little over a year and a half now. I don't feel like. I mean, if there was demand for it, I would play through the whole game again with a new character. I don't think there's any demand for it, though. So I probably will not do that. At least, demand for me specifically to do it. And mostly I'm just doing this because I've been putting off Dawntrail post Dawntrail main story quest for a long time. I still haven't even done the first one, which would be, I don't know off the top of my head what the first one would be. But yeah, might as well get right to it. Here we are. I don't think sound's playing at all. Actually, it's muted. So, or actually, it might not be. I need to test this. Actually, give me a second. I'm gonna mute the microphone while I try to. Testing. Actually, if anything, the microphone is too loud in comparison to volume. Testing again. Actually, I think that's fine. Alright, so now that everything is definitely working, my only problem is if I ever need to scroll off of the game for a second, it will cut off the audio. For example, I need to go over here and click off that, turn off studio mode. So every time I have to click it off, it cancels out. But actually, I can probably fix that in settings now I think about it. Listening to system configuration, sound settings. Play sounds in Windows not active. There we go, never mind. That's fixed. I figured that would be kind of jarring if I ever needed to click off for any reason. But yeah, anyway. This game seems to be running smoothly. I can check frame rate. Got all 60, 59 FPS. It seems to be looking... Actually, I should bring this up on my phone to see actually how it's working, because I am worried that it's not going to look great. Looking at my phone? No, it looks fine. Yeah, I think it looks about as good as it does on mine. Although I don't have really a great graphics card. So, compared to someone with a nicer graphics card, I bet the graphics are better. But, it is in fact workable, and it doesn't look like a complete buggy mess. Which, as the standard we strive here at the Blade Knight Altair channel. Functional, somewhat, sometimes. It's mostly not functional. So anyway, this is my character, Altair. That's where I got my name from. Altair, well, I always said Altair Arier, because that's why I like Bravely Default. Or, no, I like Bravely Default so much, so I named him my character. I was going to just play Tizarier, then that name was taken, so I did a thing, and I would explain it, why Altair, but that's spoilers, so I can't explain that right now. But as I was saying, it's actually Aurier, as I found out rewatching the literal first cutscene of the game the other day. So it's actually Altair Aurier, not Arier. But yeah, I just ended up liking being called Altair, so I decided to just stick with it for the channel. I don't really have a better name. Some people just call me Blade, or no one calls me Knight, which, yeah. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. This is the end room for Dawntrail. So Dawntrail is the most recent expansion. There will probably be some kind of spoilers in the game, and I'm probably not going to explain things. I'm just going to assume most people in here know roughly what's going on, unless they ask, in which case I will explain whatever parts they're confused on. I have a nervous habit of just running around and jumping at things. Oh yeah, no wait, that's blurry because it's smaller. Anyway, alright. It's now daytime in the game. Alright. So, I don't know if I should get right into the story quest, maybe do like a warm-up. Story quest right here, a royal invitation. Although a warm-up wouldn't be bad. Well, I don't know exactly what I would do. Oh, I can show off my outfits real quick. Or my job outfits. So here's my Dragoon stuff. It's all ready for... So I started in Endwalker, and then... So Dawntrail was the first expansion I was here day one for. While I was playing through all the other expansions, during the post-game of each expansion, I would prepare different gear for the new expansion. So this is my gear that I put together for the next expansion after Dawntrail for Dragoon. The weapon will change as more relic weapons come out. This is one of the ones that's actually done. I also have a HUD I can put up if I want to. Keeps the rain out, and if you need to be a little undercover and sneaky, it probably won't help that much, but Clark Kent effect, I hope. And then... Wait, I can save this live on stream, go back and clip it, and then if I'm right... Oh, right, I think the next expansion is going to be called Voidbound, and we're going to be restoring the Void. I said that live on stream. I'm going to make sure to save this, post the YouTube video, or post it to YouTube, clip it, save it, and then whenever someone asks, I can just bring up this clip, and then when I am inevitably wrong, I need to delete all this. So that no one will ever know. Oh, great. It's not a good time for my stuff I use for streaming to be dying on me, but I guess that is what is happening right now. I have stuff to do later today, so I guess I really should be getting on with it. I want to at least get to the first, or get through the first. Why'd the music cut out? Oh. Dungeon of Dawntrail during this stream, or post Dawntrail. Like, I really should have gotten this done like ages ago. I didn't, but I really should have. Anyway, other outfits. There's Paladin, same HUD. Initially, this was just the Paladin HUD, and then I couldn't get the thing I wanted for Dragoon because RNG. So I just ended up. I think I might just make the standard outfit without the HUD. Actually, let me update that real quick. Go. Got my relic weapon all ready for this one as well. We got Summoner, which isn't all the way done. I need stuff from... I want us to get some stuff from the first post-dungeon for the gloves and feet, but everything else is done, and I'm also keeping all this gear in here. If you're wondering, why don't you just put it in your glamour dresser? Well, I could show that off because I'm on stream right now. Don't have to just say, I can just... You can... demonstrate it. Because this is my glamour dresser. Yeah, there's not a lot of room in here. So, also, I ended up saying that I'm just going to refer to the next expansion as Voidbound so that when I'm wrong, people can laugh at me. So for Voidbound, I decided that I want to give each kind of character, or each of the gear, the glamours, whatever, like their own little mask outfit thing. So I get this cool fox mask for casting, or for Summoner. And then for Scholar, it's the similar outfit. Summoner and Scholar kind of not reflection, but like kind of the same. They're the same outfits pretty much, just slightly different colors. I don't have the relics for either of these yet. This one also has the mask. The dungeon grind for this one wasn't too bad, mostly because because of how the non-post game dungeons work. You have to get it eventually. But yeah. We got Dancer then. This one is almost... I mean, this one isn't almost done. This one's actually done. Yeah, completely. This is the new coat from the Colt Crescent. It's Pirate Coat. I believe it's based on Ferris's outfit from Final Fantasy V. I don't have the rock weapon for this one yet either. These boots were not my first pick boots, but they're very similar to them. I tried to get the Void Moon boots, but Yoshi P hates me, and despite grinding like all day for them yesterday, I couldn't get them. So thank you, Yoshi P. I know you're not watching this and will probably never see this, but thank you, Yoshi P. Give me my boots. And so and then someone pointed out to me, after I opened a Party Finder to try to make things faster, that, hey, the Exarch boots are pretty much the same, they just have a slight different coloration in like the top parts, but it's not super noticeable, especially since you're... I forget how little you see the boots and stuff when you're not like... You know what? Doesn't matter. Yeah, this one is the third one that's done. These are almost done, and then... Oh, I haven't glamored any of this. I have most of this, and I haven't glamored any of it. Okay, well, I can do that now. Don't know why I haven't glamored this till this point, but luckily I got glamours ready already. Did I decide that I wanted to dye this or not? I have that. You know what? Never mind. We will do the glamour stuff later. Yeah, some of this needs to be done. I need to grab the place that I stored all the information of what I want exactly all these outfits to look like somewhere, but I will give you a sneak peek by using try on real quick. Why is that up one like that? You know what, it doesn't matter. There's your little sneak peek. Yeah, those gloves definitely. I wanted those to be a different color. It doesn't look as good as it will when it's actually done. And I need boots for that one. But anyway, back to Dragoon. That's why I usually play for main story quest. Anyway, that's enough messing around. Let's get to it. Hello. I was gonna say I should not say this name because I'll probably mispronounce it, but I'm not a coward. Hello, Bol Uruk. I think that's probably right. Do I need any of that food? I don't know. I don't really need it to say. This food isn't up to my standards. That makes me sound pretentious, but I think the goal's more helpful here. It's a pleasure as always, Altair. Have you been able to relax lately? Wonderful. As busy as you've been with the Rite of Succession, among other things, you deserve an opportunity to experience Tuliolo at a more leisurely pace. Sampling the tacos of Zabalyov, I'm not going to, nope, I can't say that, is one such way to do so. They're made the traditional way and laden with fillings, and are absolutely sublime. If you have an empty stomach, the owner, Brooke Ivu, will look after you. Do you work for him, or is he like your uncle? Okay, fine. I'm fine with tacos, honestly, though. That's fine with me. I love tacos. Tacos. Let's go eat tacos. Let's get this nice music tuning on. I actually don't know what this kind of music is really called. It feels similar to like Donkey Kong Country music though. Wonder if I'll have that in that kind of music in the new Donkey Kong game as well. Hello, Brookivu. Well, to be fair, I guess this is like the big taco place. And like its whole own set place. So I guess it would make sense for them to be like, yeah, go to the fancy taco place. And also, I'm fine with tacos. Ahem, well, if isn't Altair alone today, are you? I see. If you have a hankering for tacos, then they're on the house. Consider it thanks for bringing down the passage of the Unbound. Oh, this is in a comic where it'd be like, see issue 73. Go ahead and find a table. I'll bring you your meal as soon as it's ready. What else do you have to say? Redhead friend has become something of a regular. Rar's the day he won't take one with him on a morning stroll. Oh, you mean Graha. Does that mean Graha's around here right now? You still love tacos, I hope. Heh, you ate so many when you turned 5, you could barely move afterwards. Remember that? Do you want to spy on every conversation you hear? No, not really. That was 30 years ago for me. Right, sorry. It's still strange for me too. Just the other day, you were a little boy, clinging to your mother's skirt as you set off for Yasulani. Now you're a man grown with a face full of hair. Oh. Well, and like I said, I assume people know roughly what the story is. Even so, I knew you were my son the instant I saw you. We're still family, and you can always rely on me. Relying. That feels like the only thing I'm doing right now. On you and everyone else. I can't even start a firehouse assistance at my new job. Back in Alexandria, we had Electro. If I needed fire, all I had to do was press a button. Everything was at our fingertips. But here, I'm helpless. A culinarian who can't even light the stove. The way the others in the kitchen stared at me Gods, I never felt so embarrassed. Sorry to hear that. I've been told the tales, but seems like life really is different from within the dome. My wife and children, I was thinking I'd have them join me once things had settled, but at this rate... I say you send for them. If they're your family, then they're mine too. I'll do whatever is necessary to make it work. Oh, it's Wukmot. Didn't mean to overhear, but seems you're having trouble readjusting to life in Tuliol. Without Wukmot? To aid folk like yourself, we've established a support group at the Wing of Reflection. There you can learn the skills you need to live outside the dome. It isn't easy being back, I know, but I'm hopeful they can make things easier. That's exactly what I need. I'll definitely seek this group out. I'll bring my family with me. Thank you. Oh, look who it is. I was just about to go and find you, Altair. You don't mind the company, I hope. I could use a bite to eat myself. What a coincidence. Okay, how's things going? It's been... Geez, well for me, I last did this... Probably ended in SQ for this either late July or early August. So that's 8 for 10-ish months since I last saw you with Mott. Well, the Taku's here never disappoints. So what have you been up to lately? Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. I bet you get more options the more stuff you've done. I've done pretty much everything, so... You're fighting in the arena in Alexandria? By facing off against tough opponents, I've waged you to hone... You've honed your skills even further. As for myself, I'm being kept busy with duties at the palace, but whenever I find a moment, I like to walk the streets and talk to the people. That way, I can better understand the problems they have, and share them with Kona to figure out solutions. I was on one such walk just now, and as I mentioned, I was hoping to find you. You know, have I ever given you a link pearl? I mean, I'm guessing you need me to do something. I'm very good at doing stuff, so that's a very good person to ask. I think Graha might be around too, so you could have asked him instead, though. He's pretty confident. Maybe it's Stinian. Is Stinian around actually? Do you know if it's? Do you know where Stinian is actually? He's always helpful. Yeah. Anyway, what you need? Kona and I have something we want to discuss with you as Dawn servants. Do you have time to come to the palace? Great. I'll go on ahead. Please come and join us once you've finished here. That sounds important. Do I have, like, ceremonial robes or something on me? I mean, this is pretty nice, right? I mean, not, like, royalty nice, but I mean, I only have so many glamour plates. I don't know how many of them is better than this. And if I do that, then I have to re-glamour everything, and I'm running out of glamour prisms, I think. Yeah, I have 5 left. Okay, so this will have to be nice enough. It should give me more time to prepare, and I would have, like, dressed for the occasion. Do you have anything new to say? I know you've been hard at work helping to solve Tuliol's problems, and we're grateful for it. You're welcome to relax here anytime you want. It is a nice place. Nice beach view. Nice beach. Oh, they're playing more. That's nice. Anyway, I guess time to head out to the palace. Definitely done here at this point. And we'll take the full walk up there. Won't just even that. Seems rather foggy today. think Palace direction's up here, yeah. This would be a prettier walk if not for all this fog. But oh well. Resplendent Quarter. I don't need to read that. I don't even know why I read that out. I don't need to be in this. I guess I just have an urge to read things out right now. That's what happens when you have to do all the talking. I'm sure we'll have a voice cutscene here in a little bit, and I'll get to. I wish I had water. I should have brought water in here with me. Still a very nice palace they have here. Anyway, I have to be asked to do something, which I'm fine with. You know, Lu Clement, usually you'd be waiting inside the throne room. Seems Kona's gone somewhere. Sorry. Oh, you lost your brother? Master Altair, it's always an honor. Val Kona has stepped away to attend to a pressing matter, but he should join you within before long. Alright. I'm sure the pressing matter isn't some like world-ending threat. Oh, everybody's here. Except Stenian. Aw. Hey Graha, hey Creel, hey Alphano, hey Alze. Long time no see. Oh, you're surprised too. This is your throne room. You should, you know what? Never mind. Oh, you're all here too? Valkona summoned us, though if truth be told, Alphano and I have been seeing him quite regularly of late. He asked us to share our knowledge of Hainish culture, you see, in hopes of further strengthening your alliance. We were, of course, happy to oblige him. Creel and I were likewise summoned. Otherwise, we've been carrying on with our work, compiling information on the Golden City. My grandfather embarked on his investigation 20 years ago. With our report, we shall finish what he started. I've been doing this and that, you know. Fighting, bounding unbound passages, traveling to... Wait, if you're just studying the Golden City, how did you not know about the whole thing that's going on there right now? Lest you wonder, Thancred and Urianger have left to resume their tour of Tyrol. Ystrola, meanwhile, is back to researching cross-rift travel. She was here just a few days ago to get Kona's permission to investigate living memory. By the way, she mentioned wanting to take a look at the key in your keeping at some points. That would be smart, yeah. If the look she had in her eyes was any indication, I suggest you brace yourself for when she comes calling. You'd like to be stuck with her for a while. That'll be fine. As for Stinian, we know neither where he is nor what he is doing. Some things never change. Well, I'm sure he'll pop up again. It would be funnier if that's in Stinian, but it's probably just Kona. Yep, just Kona, not Stinian. Sad. My apologies for the delay. Think nothing of it. We took advantage of the time to catch up. So what can we do for you? Hopefully present company is enough for whatever it is you need. The matter for which I have summoned you pertains to Alexandria. A state funeral will soon be held in Solution 9 to mourn the passing of Queen Sphene. King Guluja and his administration have invited us to attend. While certain issues remain unresolved between our nations, such as the treatment of Yasulani, I see no reason not to attend. For generations, the Alexandrians lived without even the awareness of death. I wouldn't have expected them to have funeral rites still. Apparently, the members of Oblivion unearthed records of ceremonies that were conducted in the Alexandria of old. It was they who put forth the proposal that the queen be thus honored. Leave it to that lot to think of such things. The people of Alexandria no longer forget the departed. They're being confronted with the idea of death for the first time. I suspect our friends want to do something for them. Though Sphene was but a simulacrum, she was nonetheless a pillar for our people. The pain of her passing must run deep. Indeed, a funeral will give Alexandrians the chance to come together to express their grief, that they might overcome it. I wasn't sure at first, but I've decided to go, not only to be there for Gulaja, but to put this chapter behind us. That I requested your presence was none other than to see if you wished to attend the funeral. You know Sphene as well, after all. I mean, it would be rude not to go. Right, yeah, I did kill her. Kind of. Unless you blame. I mean, we're kind of friends, though. Oh, that's just great. I'm going to have to pause and come back here in a second. Be right back. Alright, sorry for the delay, but I'm back now. Let's see. Because you consider yourself responsible for the demise, I take it. But it's not a burden you bear alone. Here's my idea. As Val, I'll attend the funeral as a representative of Tuliolo. Meanwhile, you can go in a personal capacity and watch over the people as they mourn. I feel the rest of us should go too. Regardless of the reason, the fact remains that we deprive Alexandria of a beloved ruler. It's only right that we remember who Sphene was, to her people and to others. So let's stand with you. I mean, I agree that it would probably be a good idea to go. I don't think the reason we should go is because we killed her. I feel like if anything, that's a reason strongly in the thing that we shouldn't go. I mean, yeah, whatever. It's complicated. Let's decide. Let's head to Solution 9 and look for Gulaja in the back room. Shouldn't he have like a better place to like rule the... See, why would he be in the back room? So like... I mean, I get you don't want to make a new location... Crossroads. While I too would ideally attend the funeral, given the circumstances, I think it's best that Lama T represents us. Besides, I need to be on hand to observe the city's repairs, which is taking longer than expected. When that work is complete, we will finally look into installing new thrones. But to have Father's throne here still, it makes me feel he is close by. I'm quite happy for it to remain for a while. It's a nice throne. I'm not going to jump on top of it. Feel like that would be rude. Right. Solution 9. Oh, now I need funeral attire. Okay, just like dye the outfit. Do I have extra black dye? I mean, no, I think I only have extra white dye. I have the stuff I could make black dye though. There's some black on it, but I don't think I have any. No, that's not where it should be. Let's just adjust that. There we go. I don't have anything else I can wear. Maybe this would be a good idea to pull out the HUD so they're not like, oh, that's the guy who killed Sphene. Well, I don't actually know how many people know that I killed Sphene. It doesn't seem like something that would be common knowledge given all the chaos that happens during that, so I really don't think I need to worry that much. Getting to the back room. Yep. Hello, everybody. How's it going? It's good of you to come. We're expecting a large attendance for the funeral. The venue isn't like to hold everyone at once, but the altar will remain for those who couldn't be present during the ceremony. We ourselves plan to go and pay our respects afterwards. Can actually protect everyone here. Agent. Hey, you ever heard of the Rondinian Consortium? I absolutely can't stand that lot, let me tell you. That's why I give Nexus Arcade a wide berth. Even the residential district is too close for me liking, so I just crash here. I don't think I know what you're talking about, but it's possible I just could have forgotten. Glad to see the invitation reached you. As you may have heard, we were able to find data on the forgotten funeral customs and missed old records. It appears to have been preserved by those who rue the loss of culture due to the proliferation of regulators. We are grateful for their foresight. The Little Goluja. Ah, you came for the funeral. Of course, I'm the only one who will officially take part, though. The others will watch over the proceedings. So, how have you been? It's been a while since my last visit. I'm good. Shale is always teaching me new things. Recently, I've learned about Everkeep's systems and the mechanical soldiers. It's not knowledge I'll need to use my authority properly. Studious as always, I see. By way of a treat, I've brought you gâteau à chocolat. It's kind of cake. I think you'll like it. Thank you, Lamati, and thank you for coming. I've never been to a funeral before, so I feel less nervous having you here. Out of curiosity, what's the custom in Alexandria? In our world, it's common to offer flowers to the departed. It's much the same here, according to the records. Flowers will be distributed to all attendees. Considering that all the worlds used to be one, the practice of offering flowers may well share the same ancient origin. Fascinating, wouldn't you say? Take the golds. Gulajaja has been added to the Unending Codex. Everybody's here. It's a relief to see Gulaja is doing well. He's been through too much for one so young. From a group that plotted to undermine a tyrant king from the shadows to one that aids their fellow citizens in the open, Oblivion has come a long way. The people to take it on themselves to organize and hold the funeral speaks to their enduring love for Sphene. While I proposed the funeral, the royal administration took on the brunt of the planning. One of their number can better explain what the ceremony will entail. Papa always said he didn't want a somber funeral, so we celebrated his life together with our victory. I'm sure he would have loved it. I like to think he was watching us from the world beyond, filling his cup every time we filled our own. Although I've been in the back room before, there was no time to see the sights. I should like to take a closer look at the equipment. Joe wishes to go and collect his flower for the funeral. The flowers are being handed out at Proxus Park. I'm thinking of heading over there now. We'll join you. There's a man I would like to speak with, Gosen. He was apparently Sphene's aide, and the one who sent us the invitation. Come on, let's go. I don't see a lot of flowers around here, so I wonder where they keep them all. Here he is, Gosen. All correspondence was being handled by the Wing of Reflection, so this is my first time speaking with Gosen. Rukamon's attendance will surely help strengthen relations between the two nations. I get the strong impression that both Tuliolo and Alexandria wish to put this tragic past behind them. It makes sense that Sphene had loyal aides such as Gosen, given how much time she dedicated to working among her people. Judging from all the activity, I presume the funeral will be held here. While it appears souls are still being issued, supply must be limited now that they're no longer being harvested. The grim faces in the queue tell the tale. Why, I'm Val Luklama of Tuliolo. Thank you for extending us an invitation to Queen Sphene's funeral. We are honored, truly. I had seen you before from a distance, but never had the pleasure. I am Gosen, former chief aide to the Queen. Since her passing, I have been responsible for administrating affairs of state. Can we get our flowers here? Yes, Your Majesty. The flowers are being handed out at the counter yonder, alongside the regulators. What? You need to wear regulators for the funeral? Rest assured they are not requirements. We're aware your people do not use them. You see, people in Alexandria of old wore tokens of mourning upon their persons when attending funerals. As such tokens were black, it was suggested that we might wear regulators painted the same color. We've yet to produce enough for everyone, but we're distributing them as we are able. I see. Yet regulator or no, the important thing is that we remember Queen Sphene. Remember her and her kindness as you make an offering of your flower. I will. The proceedings will soon begin in this plaza. Please take your place once you have your flower.
Although we are gathered here for the same reason, we hail from different lands.
Oh, I actually had the button.
Some were born and raised in the Alexandria of old, while others came to us from Tuliolal. It was from this union of diverse peoples that a new Alexandria was born. The only home that our younger generation knows. How did we overcome the barriers between us? What moved us to join hands in common purpose beneath crackling skies? You know the answer. We survived. We thrived because Queen Sphene brought us together. Inspired and encouraged by her boundless kindness, we strove to be better, for ourselves as well as those around us. And in Her Majesty's absence, there is a sadness beyond words. Yet we will remember her. Remember all the good that she has done for us. So let us pray, as the people of the Old Kingdom once did, for the peaceful repose of the departed. And let us keep our beloved Queen forever in our hearts, that her memory might guide us unto the morrow. Would that I could find solace in my own words.
Was Queen Sphene taken to the cloud?
She must have been. To still remember her is strange, isn't it, darling?
I miss her. She would always cheer me up when I was down. But even though I remember her, I'll never see her again. That doesn't make sense.
It seems that's what it means to die, I'm afraid.
But what will happen to us? Are we just going to be sad forever?
What will happen indeed? Everything that we have, we owe to Queen Sphene. How are we to go on without her?
I still remember Her Majesty so clearly. If only I didn't, I might feel better about the future of our realm.
Perhaps we should also consider moving to Duliolo. The journey won't be easy, but it'd be better than staying here in uncertainty.
In times like these, I take comfort in the beliefs of a Turali people called the Yokoi. To them, death isn't the end. So long as we're remembered, we never truly die. It could be the same for Queen Sphene, you know? If you keep her alive in your hearts, she'll always be with you.
But we still won't be able to see her, right? I don't want to think about that. I wish I could just forget instead of having to feel like this.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to impose. Please, mourn your queen however you see fit. As expected, they struggle to come to terms with their loss. I hope they can find a way to move forward.
It's not only grief that weighs on them, but worry for the future. Bereft of their queen, how will they proceed?
True. But with that at least, we're not powerless to help. What is it, Guloja?
I was wondering, is it better to remember or forget someone when they're dead? I remember my father, and every time I think of him, it hurts. It's the same with Queen Sphene. Knowing that she's gone makes me feel sad. But it's different with my mother. I never knew her, so I don't feel as bad. I want to remember my father, but maybe I'd be better off forgetting him.
Guloja.
Why don't we continue this somewhere else?
Oh, that's depressing. Seeing that child reminded me of myself or how hard it was for me to accept that grandfather was gone. But that sadness is what gave me the strength to come this far. I would never choose to forget it. Never. I hope the altar can provide comfort to those who need it. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought that up. Simply leaving Alexandria won't solve all their problems, I fear. The problem runs deeper than that. It seems a good place to continue our conversation. Hey Gulaja, do you really know nothing at all about your mother? Shale searched the system for information on residents, but the only Mulja she found listed were my father and me. Even if she died and was erased from people's memories, she should have been there, but she wasn't. Well, that you're here means she was here too, inside the dome. There can't be any other way about it. I think so, even if it makes me feel sad. I want to know her. So I want to try looking again, and if I don't find anything this time, I'll give up. I see. Well, if that's what you want. Then I'll help you. I'd like to help as well, and I believe that I speak for the others too. But I can't bother you with this. You already came for the funeral. We came here not only for the funeral, but to see whether all was well in Alexandria. We're not about to leave just yet. Besides, in seeking to learn about your mother, we're bound to learn about your father as well. By retracing the steps of this man who kept his own counsel, we may gain knowledge that can serve the people of Alexandria. Alright, thank you everyone. Alright, let's see what we can find. Honestly, this has been something that's been on my mind since this character's first use. Who is Gulaja's mother? If no records remain of Gulaja's mother, then where do we begin our search? I understand all too well Gulaja's desire. For the longest time I found my own father's actions inexplicable. If this is what Gulaja wants, then I'll help him however I can. After all, we're family. We might learn more about my father too. I hadn't thought of that. I can very much relate to his feelings. I pray Gulaja finds what he seeks. Search of the past. Gratia has an idea on how you may proceed with your investigation. Assuming neither memories nor records of Gulaja's mother remain, we must cast as wide a net as possible. I suggest we split into groups. Altair, if you could make inquiries outside in the outskirts, the rest of us will do the same in Solution 9. Well, guess I'm going outside. The night should do fine for that. What am I supposed to be doing? Just like asking random people if they know who Gulaja's mother is? Like, how is that going to help? I don't... This is like database I'm looking for? Like, realistically, that's what we should be checking, right? Because if someone knew, it probably would say something. Oh. Mamuja woman? There are people who have never been a common sight around here. The last time I saw one would have been before the dome came down over our heads. She was among an entourage of Landsguard that was dispatched here. I assume they all returned to Tuliolo after their mission. Wait, so... Before the dome came down, just among just Landsguard. But if any remain, I suppose they could have been trapped in here with the rest of us. Okay, that actually is kind of helpful. I mean, it's a potential lead anymore. Never mind. Yeah, just talk to random people. Wait, how old are you? Like, that happened like 30 years ago. You don't look that old. You know, I'll just... Sorry, but I've never heard of Mamul Ja, a woman living in these parts, much less one connected to Zorolja. May have better luck talking to the people over Tonawatan settlement to the north of Everkeep, in a place called Uwiyawata. The resilient son won their loyalty when he saved them from some crisis or another, or so the story goes. If I remember correctly, their chief's name was Kaniloka. Zorja's devoted. Interesting. I don't think you would know anything. You're looking for a Mamulja woman? Oh, Gulaja's mother. I can't help you there, I'm afraid. I only know a little about Zorolja, and then only what my father told me. He said that before the dome cut us off from the outside world, a Troll Vidral had appeared and was terrorizing the region. In response, Zorolja assembled a party of warriors, and with them confronted that and felled the beast. It was interesting to hear the king's feat in the past. Exchange with the fresh-faced Tonawatan has taught you about battle with the Troll Vidral. Okay. So it wants to go back to the back room. Well, that was actually kind of enlightening a bit. Not enlightening, but thought pretty interesting. So let's see. So I'm guessing the Landsguard's contingent. There's the Landsguard. His previously firstly loyal to the king. So I'm guessing the Landsguard came with Zoralja when he fought the Troll Vidral. And I'm guessing this the Gulaja's mother was one of those Landsguard who stayed in the area afterwards to like keep an eye on things or something. And they met again afterwards. After the barrier was erected. That's my best guess as to who the mother is. Heading to the back room. Yep. See if anyone else. Joe, do you have anything to say? Will overcome their grief or look for other ways to support them during these trying times. If you're back. Ah, you're back too. I told Cheryl all about your search. Zoralja rarely made public appearances, so the people had no idea how he spent most of his time. Yet I believe therein lies the key to the answers we seek. The solution is vast indeed. Even with the teleporters, we could cover but a small portion of it. I'm sorry, but I couldn't find anything useful. None of the people I questioned had heard of a Mamulja woman before. Lamati didn't seem to have much luck. How did you fare? While I failed to learn anything directly related to Gulaja's mother, I did find information which may shed some light upon Zoralja. Well, that's helpful. I found so much information that may help. Gulaja has told me all. We've previously tried to track down records of his mother, but came up empty-handed. With everyone's help, hopefully we can get somewhere this time. Got all this information I found. It's really place, I guess. So we spoke with quite a few different people as well. Let's combine all our findings and see what conclusions we might draw. Is this gonna be another voice cutscene then, or... Nope. So Zoralja brought a retinue of Landsguard to Yasaluni. among whom was a female Mamoja. Her mission was to rid the region of a Tural withdrawal. I believe it's safe to say that this was the crisis in Uayawata he resolved. If some of his troops stuck around for a time, perhaps to assist the villagers with recovery efforts, then they could have indeed gone trapped in the dome. We also heard stories about the settlement in Uayawata. People lived there until nearly a decade ago, and Zoraljaw made regular visits. If he required secrecy, a location home to his most loyal followers would be ideal. If this Mamoja woman had remained there, they would have had occasion to come in contact. So that's what I thought, yeah. I see, but what could Zoraljaw have been doing in that village? Cuddling. Yeah. I think we can answer that question. In order to retrace Zoraljaw's steps, Raha and I spoke with a researcher who worked at Organics. He said that, approximately 20 years ago, a number of his colleagues were transferred to a research facility outside Everkeep, per the king's direct order. This is the first I've heard of such a facility. Only Vanguard was believed to have been under the king's jurisdiction. It was apparently being used to develop a new kind of weapon, but I'm afraid that was all we could learn. It's plenty to go on. Even if the work there was classified, any materials and equipment needed would have been manufactured within Everkeep. So if we look into transportation records... There it is. The routes are full of detours and attempts at... I'm gonna make myself sound like an idiot. Obfuscation, but large deliveries were being made to Uayawata, far too large for a mere village. There hasn't been any activity for years, though. It's like the facility has been decommissioned. Do you think that's where my mother was? We can't say for certain just yet, but I reckon there's a good chance. This is amazing. Even though no one remembers her, you managed to figure all of this out. It's what happens when you work with the Warrior of Light and the Signs of the Seventh Dawn and Mukmat, I guess. Each piece of the puzzle may reveal little on its own, but when we put several together, a picture begins to form. And even should memories fade, footprints remain to mark the path of those who walked before. A lesson I learned in another life. So we'll be investigating this secret facility in Uayawata then. And this time I want you to come along, Guluja. I think it's going to be dangerous. I don't know if that's a good idea. Uayawata is on the other side of the lake. To get there, you'll need to take a hover cargo from the Drift Downs. Alright, thank you, Shale. My danger sense is going off. There's going to be something dangerous there. Shale, make your way to the Drift Downs when you're ready. Kulusa will have a hover cargo ready for you. Drift Downs. Out there, yeah. Okay, we're just gonna work. Weapons developed in secret with the aid of devoted followers. Nothing good will have come of this. Probably not, no. The Selma in the outskirts. That was originally Tono 1 Aten as well, yes? I wonder if Yuyawata is similar to it. We've seen how much has changed for the part of Yasaluni that's on this side of the dome. I wonder what it's like on the other. Someone would have noticed as Zorojad traveled from the Drift Downs. I expect he utilized a flying vehicle. While the researcher we spoke with remembered that he had colleagues, he couldn't recall details about any specific individuals. Not their names, nor what they were like. So I'm guessing they're all dead then. Remain nearby after dropping you off. Just let me know when you're ready to head back. Okay. So the hover cargo will take us across the lake. I've never been over there before. It's still inside the dome, so I don't expect it'll be too different from here. We will likely encounter dangerous beasts, so the rest of us will go first. You follow when it's safe to do so, alright? Alright, be careful everyone. Nawayata Field Station, now accessible. Alright, so... I need to talk to everyone again. If the facility was used to research new weaponry, then it will have had tight security. Unit has been closed down, let's proceed with caution. Can't help but be reminded of a foray into organics and of Cassia. Okay, because I believe that was the trial unlocker. That was Everkeep. That's the stream one. Oh no, that's level 99 dungeon. Okay, yeah, now I remember. Yeah, that's what she's talking about. Don't worry about me. I'm good at hiding from beasts. I mean, I don't need all of you. Honestly, I could probably... Okay, I would say I could probably do this solo, but that's not true. But yeah, I could use a few. Talk. Promise to look after Ghoul job. I've spent hardly any time with him. I'm going to make up for that. Alright, then I'll leave you to look after him. No? While I alone haven't seen much of the dome, I'm no stranger to braving the unknown. I will not slow us down. Seeing that the havoc that Valagarmanda wreaked on Urkopacha, I wonder what this other true withdrawal might have left in his wake. Alright, sounds like everyone's ready. Unless I have any viewers who want to hop in and join me for this dungeon, then I will be doing duty support instead. And I don't think I have any viewers right now, so who would like to join me? So I shall be doing just that. Who do we want to take with us though? Graha, you can be tank. Not least if we want to bring Alice or Creole. That is a good question. Do I want to bring Alice or Creole? And I'll bring Alice. Alright, time to rock and roll. Blue John, make sure to stay a good distance behind. These beasts do not look particularly friendly. Father must have come here for a reason. Do you think we'd find a place like this so far from the Everkeep? There are beasts here too? Yeah, everywhere we go there are beasts, so this really shouldn't surprise any of us at this point. I could probably take more, but we'll just take it slow today. Especially in case there's any extra dialogue that comes up. That way I can actually read it without being too distracted.
Allow me.
No more dialogue to read. This looks pretty cool though. With the Bible in here. Oops, I misclicked. Gotta be a little more careful than that. Honestly, doing it a couple at a time and duty support probably isn't that bad. Considering I don't think duty support characters have a whole lot of. Oh my. Bolts can strike anywhere. Step lightly. Anywhere is. It'll be fine. Probably survive lightning at this point. I wouldn't even be the worst thing we got hit by here. Come on, thunder spells are pretty common, and we've all gotten hit by them many times. I don't think getting hit by lightning should really be a concern of ours anymore. Since I'm pretty sure most of those spells are stronger than just like a regular bolt of lightning at this point. Alright, and onwards. Second, we got 2 here, so we need to keep just single target attacks. Or at least we'll want it. So they could do double target, but not be as efficient. Don't drive them off too far, Braha. You did it! Really? Again? Not exactly a leisurely trek. Oh, come on, Graha. This is adventure. You want adventure, right? This one looks mean. Be careful. Quite the mouthful of fangs. Don't get too close. And that's kind of my thing, so... And your thing. Electric overload. Let's try to reduce damage there a bit.
We mustn't hold back.
does not sound particularly pleasant. Paper toss. Oh, nope, yeah, that does not look pleasant. Not at all. Ah, that's not that bad, actually. Probably get closer to. I'm guessing that is going to... Yeah. Do not want to step on those, not at all. But I can't read the dialogue and dodge all this at the same time. Pierce the pillar of its tusks. Is it consuming the ether? What do we do? Dodge. That is what we do. Dodge. This is all we can really do. Just dodge. Just don't get hit. Go to door again. Oh. Well, I'm guessing that it would be very smart to take that out before it can do anything. Jeez, that's not... Nope, nope. Wrong thing. Click that, please.
You cannot stop us!
Sparking Fissure. I doubt that's going to be any good. Now let's try to mitigate that a bit. Alright. Look at the ground. What we do, except now, is a gathering power. Again. Alright, we can deal with this. Right here. Wait until that goes off. Now. Not stand on top of each other. Ground again. Alright, and this fight is won. Let's proceed. It's not the kind of thing I'm particularly looking for, but I guess I will keep that on me. So the facility is still here. What kind of research did they do here? Probably the murder Altair kind, I'd guess. A facility with a secret purpose. Oh, since I'm in due support, I can take all the time I want to read these notes. Graha, please don't step on the notes. While His Majesty's Royal Jaw is not the first to conceive of transferring a beast's soul into a person's body, safety and ethical concerns have ensured no earnest attempts have been made to date. Yet our king believes that there is no greater evil than to hinder the potential of man, and so he has ordered us to make this conception a reality. He would bolster our military might and break through into the outside world. If our research will further this ambition, then perhaps it is worth pursuing. Alright. Draw a weapon. Feel like we're gonna have to deal with some mechanical Nope, not mechanical monstrosities, just the regular kind. Ah, what are those? Horror monsters by the look of it. Scientific experiments go down. Probably the reason this place is closed. All that. That's what they are. Jeez, those are freaky. I did not expect that one. So I need to keep on lookout for treasure chests too, though. More research notes. Our bodies are fragile vessels. Although the infusion of another person's soul confers strength and vitality, the soul of a beast yields mixed results. Even when stripped of memories, a feral soul can induce psychological instability in the subject. I suspect this is because primal instincts remain. And while a certain amount of bestial ferocity is expected, and I dare say welcomed, too many such souls can lead to physical mutations. For now, our objective shall be to determine the threshold beyond which a body is at risk of uncontrolled mutation. I really hope that's not what those were. Any other beasts hanging around here? How dreadful. Are there still people here? Did you decommission the facility and then just leave people sitting here in tubes? I mean, come on. You could at least get them out. Couldn't have been that difficult. We haven't run into anything that deadly yet. You could have taken care of those guys. Ah! Okay, I did not see that coming. I probably should have. They're moving.
Hold still.
He's gonna be like, well, this place is kind of creepy. If I wasn't the Warrior of Light and like easily take all this stuff in, I might actually be able to be scared. I know that one actually kind of got me. I'm not going to lie. I could pretend like I didn't think you could do a jump scare in this game. I mean, you probably can't if I was paying attention to a different thing and just walking toward the door. And I was in first person for a second. So that's probably what threw me off. I doubt most people actually get that surprise, but I really... You know, I'm starting to see why I didn't want to get the other bodies out. I mean, you still should have. You could have taken care of these, especially if you knew this is here. I mean, you're like... Yeah. What happened here? Death. A whole lot of death and unethical science experiments. Ooh, treasure. Got an amulet of casting. I should sort these so that it falls to the inside and get rid of these easily. Oh, it's a bracelet. Just gonna set these in here. Sort these real quick. So that anything will fall down to the end so I can get rid of it more easily. Or put it down. Because I don't. Yeah, this is only 705. Let's keep our eyes peeled because. Yeah. What? Is this just Resident Evil now? Is that what's going on here? Also, in hindsight, I'm really glad I decided to go through support for this. Switch back to single targets. Okay, what does this research note say? The rate of transfiguration may be dictated by the potency of the soul consumed. We've experimented with fiends of great power, but mutations were observed after the infusion of merely a single soul. No better was this phenomenon illustrated than with poor Atticus. His body was altered irreparably, and he lost all capacity for rational thought. While the primary objective of this research was to utilize the soul of natural withdrawal, I struggle to see a path forward. An alternative approach must be considered. Yeah, this place was wrecked. Absolutely. Jeez, I didn't think they'd go this far. Oh, here they come. Ah! They're crawling on the ground? Can we not? Please? Just stand up. I prefer it, honestly. We don't have to do this. This isn't a horror game. Just beat the warrior blight. You know? More of them. What was Father doing here? Nothing good, that's for sure. Nothing good. Where do you even get this much blood from? Well, this room seems relatively clean. Look, it's a wheelchair. I'd like a wheelchair. Sit anywhere. This one's red. That's not. So where's the red light coming from, though? Is it that? Oh, this is a way bigger chair. These bottles. I mean, are these blood stains or like just spilled stuff? Or both? Could be both. The source of our failures thus far has been the inability of our bodies to contain Pharaoh's souls. Well, if we were to reverse the process, by purging a beast of its memories and fusing it with a man's soul, one still possessed of its own memories, we stand to gain absolute control over a vessel of great power. My subordinate, who first proposed this brilliant hypothesis, shall have the honor of being the first to transcend our meager limits. We must prepare his soul for extraction at once. Well, I mean, at least the person who came up with that horrific idea kind of got where he deserved, it seems. Watch out, your eagles are slain. The bad feeling about this. Overseer, Kamioka. We won't be passing through without a fight. You, surrender your souls to King Zeraldra. Come forth, my dear souls. Great, ghosts. That's just what we needed. Oh, Alphino, those are your favorites! Are these souls? Won't let precious samples escape. Discard the flesh, extract the soul. So he got up his sleeve this time. Ah, no, wait, what? Oh, stupid. Did not see that. Should be paying more attention. So come and keep distance. Keep your wits about you. not serve a greater purpose. The King of Resolve's purpose. The King of Resolve is dead. I killed him. I'm not really upset about that one either. I should have been more careful there. Your souls for the glory of Alexandria. And your ends. With that we could tame the beast, but the seal is already... Well, that's honest. Let's pray these souls are now at peace. Boots of striking. I mean... No, we're keeping one drawn. Could be more fighting creatures of death. Oh, why? Is that a storm? What in the world were you doing? Hardly believe my eyes. I mean, come on. When is enough enough? You're dead, Zeralja. I killed you. I thought I was done with your stupid nonsense. But I mean, this? I mean, come on. What even is that? What are you doing? Trying to... Just calm down. Well, at least these are just regular monsters and not terrifying Eldritch Horrors. Or not Eldritch Horrors, but Resident Evil zombies, I guess. Can't we just have nice things? And again, what even is that? There's been a lot of crazy nonsense in this game. That's just... It's just stored in this random facility underground. Like, we're not even underground anymore. This isn't underground, I think. We're just in the middle of a pit somewhere that no one ever goes. How has no one ever found whirling mass of... It looks like Earth Ether. It's probably Earth Ether. I feel like someone should have noticed this by now. It's awesome. You can't just leave that lying around. It's not safe. You're gonna create some giant monster and I'm gonna kill it. I'm guessing whatever here didn't end up meeting your expectations. Probably why you shut down the facility. You didn't use it to try and kill me. Something's wrong, don't rush ahead. Ah! What was that roar? Did it come from inside the storm? May soon face our fiercest foe yet. Like ever? All the more reason to deal with it here and now. You mean probably in here, yeah. Probably not like fiercest foe like ever. Just like in this dungeon. Which yeah, I would agree with that. That seems like the strongest thing here. It's definitely not the strongest thing we've ever fought. At least, I hope not. I mean, I guess it would be pretty impressive if it was. But I don't want to give Zeralja that much credit, so... No, I remember when I was calling this expansion Vacation Arc. Because this vacation you get to go is fun, new, sunny place. Everything's happy and fun and good. And now we're dealing with unethical science experiments, and the whole game has become Resident Evil. So, I guess I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, I guess we had the zombies and why? That's the question here. Why? That's the only thing I have to say. Why? Did I get the second treasure chest? It's over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Has that thing been sealed away all this time? I must slay it before it breaks free. Stupid soldier. Everyone together. Alright, everybody. I had to throw down with Tooth Bunny. Whatever. Don't have to make super. Make it just look fluffy or cool. Not whatever this is. Guessing this is going to do raid wide. Not raid wide, but wide. Us. Guessing I don't want to stand over there. You for the killing out now. How is it still standing? I just have. Did I die? Didn't look like my HP went to 0. We will try that again. I think I sunk in a hole. Do a little better this time. Doing this. Well, I was like, just want to be in somewhere that's not going to be hit by a giant worm. Disgusting creatures. That's not very nice, I'll say. They could have families. I'm sure where they come from, they're the most beautiful. And also, compared to other things we've seen today, like, I don't really think that's that bad. They're just worms. Just not like worms. No worms ever do to you, Alize. So if I'm, like, at the very end, and then I just dash forwards. Yeah, like that. Something, I think we've made it angry. I'm sure it's fine. It's not a lot of ground to work with. Got a hole in the grounds. Just right here. Falling won't be able to save you. I think. Could use some healing, preferably. Thank you for now. This will go probably pretty deep. That is a very deep hole. Now I only have one question to ask. Mr. Raja, why did you make a killer bunny that can dig a hole to the center of the earth? Idling place. The source? The center of the source? Yeah, this is the center of the source. I'm going to limit. Oops, no, don't do that. There it goes. Oh, well, I'm break someone off. Luckily, that didn't kill me. Like this next attack, that probably will. That also didn't kill me. So you gotta be careful when you're streaming to not click off onto your second monitor that you need to look at just in case something happens. As a general advice. Hey, Wuklamont. Hey, Creel. You missed a lot of fun. And monstrosities. Mostly monstrosities. Ow. What happens if I fall in? I mean, I die, probably. Safe bet there. Those are the legs, aren't they? That's not what I needed. I need the boots. I don't think this part of the dungeon drops the boots, though, so... Oh, we did get, I think, a minion. I don't think we can summon minions in dungeons, though, but we will check that out later. Phew, we did it somehow. I'm still breathing, if only faintly. Do you have anything to say? No, we do. That was too close. It must have been easy to imprison such a creature. You have anything to... Alpha, no. Alpha, no. Alpha, no. Dawntrail, truly a fitting description. Felt the earth shake all the way from the cliff. Yeah, that's a very deep hole. And I bet if I jumped down now, I would die. And then I'd have to respawn. So we're not going to do that.
Talk of my brother felling this beast. He only imprisoned it, like Valley Armanda.
Oh, is that the implication? I thought this was an experiment or something. Or he's probably experimenting on it afterwards.
From what I could tell, they sought to transfer people's souls and memories into bestial vessels at that facility. The Tral Vidral explains the need for a remote location. It was doubtless their prime subject. Though I expect Zoralja did not foresee the opportunities it presented when he imprisoned the creature.
And so, in order to prevent the breakdown of the individual, I instead seek to transfer their soul into the body of the beast.
This would allow one to wield the power of a Tral Vidral.
In theory, our initial experiments will involve lesser creatures, but in time, I am confident we will be able to bring even the mightiest under our control.
And what becomes of those who offer their souls?
As they won't be able to return to their original forms, we must consider them lost. But the sacrifice will be worthwhile, for the army you stand to gain will far surpass any composed of mechanical soldiers.
Very well. Recruit volunteers and begin at once.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I shall return to the observatory and see to the necessary preparations.
So, you've given him permission.
Teishalja, you will assist Kaniloka. As one of the Landsguard's finest chirurgeons, your knowledge may be of use in his experiments. You will also watch him closely. And what you learn, you will report to me. You object to his project? Or are you incapable of performing this duty?
No, Your Majesty. Whether we shelter within the dome or expand beyond it, we require great power. But with no one to rely upon, we must take that power for ourselves, even if the means are questionable. I will do as you command. But if Kaniloka's work bears fruit, I wish to beg a boon.
What do you desire?
Something that I had accepted I would never have in Tuliyollal. That I believed would forever be beyond me. That it was foolish to covet. But here and now, it is close. So very, very close.
Perform your duty to my satisfaction, and anything you desire is yours. That which I seek does not lie within this dome. Here, I cannot prove the miracle. But if what you seek is at hand, then we may claim it, for it has no value to me.
And that's how Guluja was born. Mystery solved. Congratulations. If that was her memory, was she the beast? Then how did that happen?
Teishalja. Could she be my mother?
Almost definitely.
Like the people in the outskirts said, few Mamorja lived in the Asulani. I can't imagine many other Ubigo women were trapped in the dome. That being the case, she could well be the one.
This observatory Kanaloka returned to, could it not be part of the research facility? We might learn something about Teishalja there.
That's where we're going next then.
Oh, I can't say many here either. Same meaning Leaping Sun in the Shintona tongue. This variety of jackrabbit native to Yasluni is held by the Shintona people to be a distant relative. In the past, a fearsome Troll Vidral emerged from this otherwise harmless species and terrorized the people of Yuliawata. Shunion one day it may become a tread Troll Vidral, but it is not this day. Clear you are a complete loss. That's the identity of this viral gentle rabbit who stands before you. Godbirds. No, that was... The villagers were likely monitoring the imprisoned Troll Vidral at Zoraldra's behest. At some point, they became involved in the research of souls. It seems this Kenny Loka was in charge here. From the recounting, he was quite dedicated to Zoraldra. Sorry, I already talked to you. Chishol Jaha, you said her name was. I wonder what her story is. I mean, you probably met her before, if I had to guess. I mean, she was part of the Lands Guards. Wait, we could have done this backwards. We could have just gone to see what members of the Lands Guard have been missing since the dome came up. That wouldn't have been difficult. That would have been easy. That's something we could have done. The dangers behind us, it started sinking in just how insane this place is. Hard to believe it used to be a village. But you should be able to peer into the Troll Vidral's past. I wonder what that implies for the beast's consciousness when it was sealed away. Wish I could see into the past like you, then I could see people who are gone. Because there aren't any other Mamulja women here. For a long time I couldn't even imagine what my mother looked like. But when I visited Tuliolo and saw one, I was finally able to picture her in my mind. And one day, I hope I can see what she actually looked like as well. I don't really need any of this material. But the most or so. I think I used to have the time. Beauty, I guess. Now enter Yunoya to field chain. Trust is I go around by myself now? No. Europeans research facility. I've discerned the purpose of the research conducted here, the traces of it that remains might afford us greater insight into what came of it. Let's take a look around for information as well as a way to the upper level. Let's hope there aren't any more zombies walking around. On to the people here. Did they all leave, or did we already meet them? Well, I mean, I'm guessing some of them made it out. But yeah, I'm guessing we already met a bunch of them too, yeah. Unfortunately. Oh, no. think that people actually volunteered their souls for these experiments. Success was far from guaranteed, and even in the best case, they would cease to be men. Was their devotion to Zorja so absolute? It won't open. I don't think you'll yield to our shoulders either. We'll have to do it the old-fashioned way and find the key. Well, you're not the warrior of lights. Can be seen beyond the routines. Right? Here's the key. I think just to force it open. How's your right person? I wonder what Beck Luke would make of this research into transferring souls. What do you think, Creole? The researchers likely moved between the upper and lower levels. Perhaps you can find a key among their belongings. Makes me angry to think about what they did here. I could slip under here. Walthall could just walk under there. Hey, Creole! He knows everyone too. That's Drake's journal, huh? They're recruiting volunteers for a new experiment. I know I'm not as bright as the others, but they wouldn't laugh at me if I was stronger than them. This might be my chance. Soul transferred a few days ago. I can write? Can write good, yes? I am good, very good. Getting hard to control strength. Today, bit off hand of feeder. Cannot help it, so strong. Hungry, always hungry, cannot control. Eat, I must eat, and eater must eat. You find nothing that resembles a verification key. Perhaps you should search elsewhere. Supplies for the staff are neatly arranged from the cabinet. Among the various items is a manual outlining regulations and tranquilizing gas to be used in emergencies. You dig deeper. Find a verification key. Perhaps it can be used to open iron gates. Dialogue changes now, but might as well check. Yeah, it doesn't. I might have missed a couple of items in some dialogue, but oh well. Found the key? Great, I'll call the others. It seems the key can be used to operate the lift as well. Up we go. So this is the observatory. I didn't expect it to be similar. This is a far cry from the temple that held Ali Garmanda. While the machinery appears to be still in operation, I expect there are auxiliary systems in place to ensure that monitoring can continue even in emergencies. The warnings indicate various anomalies related to the seal's failure. Most likely, for a blessing, we managed to fell the beast before it could cause harm. Right then, let's see if we can find some clues about Gulajah's mother. I think I can use this terminal. Shell taught me how. There's so much data, I don't know what we should look at. Perhaps we can narrow down the search by inputting the name Tishalja. I brought up a lot of results. They all seem to say the same thing. Tishalja, Administrator of Experimental Treatments, Research Logs. This sounds good, doesn't it? Chances are the data is encrypted, and even if not, it will take considerable time to go through it all. And let us take it with us back to the back room and have Shale analyze it. Agreed. Alright, I'll transfer it to the storage device I brought. There, it's finished. Thank you so much for bringing me all the way here, everyone. If you're happy, then so am I. Besides, I was able to learn more about my brother as well. It was a fruitful adventure for the both of us. I admit the tour of withdrawal gave me a fright at first, but then I remembered who felled the mighty Valagarmanda. I'll not soon forget our visit to that facility. It was a troubling reminder of the depravity that can arise from the belief that souls are simply a resource to be exploited. Kuosa is really good at driving the hover cargo. I wonder if I can learn how to drive it too. Glad we could find what we sought in that abandoned facility. Seems safe to say my brother returned to Yawata for the tour of withdrawal. He wanted its power, no matter the cost. And here we are. The authorities will doubtless wish to be informed about the facility and its contents. But first things first, let's deliver the data to Shale. Into the back room. Yep. Value information of Gulaja's mother. You lot never cease to amaze. Having now spent some time in these harsh environs, I feel I have a better understanding of how much of a steadying presence Sphene was to her people. Gulaja had no trouble keeping up during the outing. He really is his father's son. It was Shale who gave me the storage device before we left. She said that we'd probably need it, and we did. From what I can see, things haven't changed much since the funeral. People are still listless like before. I've been thinking, it may behoove us to learn how to use the various devices found throughout Alexandria. Better late than never, after all. The day will be in good hands with Shale. Welcome back. Gulaja has already given me the storage device. There looks to be a wealth of data, all of which is encrypted, so I'll need time to process everything. In that case, Alze and I might take ourselves around the city and check on the people. Their mood has us a bit worried. I don't know if there's anything we can do to help, but we'll see. Understood. I'll let you know as soon as I finish my work. Thank you. We'll see you again soon. Is this a good place? Let's bring out the minion first before we think about ending. I still can't summon anything here. Oh! Let's been streaming for 2.5 hours. It might be a good place to end for now. Especially since I do have the dungeon now, which means I can keep grinding for those boots and gloves to fill these 2 slots. 4 slots, technically. Let's talk to everyone first, though. Spit the Alexandrians, plight remains Alphino and Alizé of the Garleans. Little wonder they feel compelled to assist in any way they can. I met some members of Oblivion on my way back here. They themselves were returning after having paid their respects to Sveen. Decrypting files isn't the hard part. It's when the number of digits in a password is unknown that the long nights begin. I'll stay here with Shale. There's a lot I can learn just from watching her. They share a friend's concern. It's not surprising that the Alexandrians are having difficulty coping with their grief, but still. Well, let's step outside. I think I'm gonna end stream now. But first, I promise to show off the bunny. Oh, cute little thing. Hello, little bunny. Oh, my gear needs to be repaired. Some of it does, so we'll go do that. And I want to sell this extra materia and gear I picked up. My samurai still only. I'm gonna have to figure out samurai gear too. Once I get that to 100 anyway. Then I'll have everything. Repairs over here. Oh, and you're also emergency. Yeah, I can sell here too. 100. Five batch of good. Anyway, I think that's today's stream over now. Ow. Oh. Okay, thank you for everybody who showed up. I hope you guys had a good time. And I hope to see you around again. My next stream will probably be on Monday. Probably more Bravely Defaults. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be putting together a stream schedule tomorrow, and I'll be posting that on the server. I don't think I have a link to the server right now, but anyway, I really do need to change that ending screen. That's the wrong screen again. There we go. Anyway, that's today's stream over. Bye, I guess. No, that sounds mean. Yeah, have a nice day, everyone. Bye.